Hello everybody, today I'm going to be making a drawing off of 3 random emojis. I'm really excited for this, so make sure to hit that subscribe button, and now let's just get right into the video. So right here I have my iPad and a 3 emoji random generator. I will have a link to this generator in the description if you want to do this along with me. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to spin it. Alright, we got bear, bee, and paper clips. Okay, well, immediately the first thing that comes to mind is how, like, bears eat honey and bees make honey. So I think I might go somewhere along those lines. Okay, so I think I'm going to plan things out in my sketchbook and then head over to, like, a final piece of paper to do my final drawing. So paperclip usually means some kind of, like, paper. Maybe be like writing a story with some paper clips attaching it. I don't know how that would bring in bees and bears, though. Ooh, maybe the bear is writing something? So we can see like the back of its head like this. And then we have the paper. Could maybe be writing something with like a pen. But what about the bee? The bee could kind of just be like standing there. Okay, well, if bears make honey, maybe it has like a pot of honey. And we can maybe just draw the bee on it to signify that it is honey. Just like that. Maybe he's writing a recipe for something with honey. Maybe like a honey cake. We can have this kind of head again here. And then we have the paperclip holding it together. Okay, I'm starting to like this. I kind of want to just redraw this and get the, I guess, angle right and perspective. We got the paper. We've got the jar with the little pen. So I want to pick out some colors now. I think I'm going to go with some markers. So I've pulled out first a few yellows that I want to try. So I'm just going to do like little dots of them and then write down what color they are. Maybe a few browns. So once I had decided on all the colors, I started on the sketch. So I drew the bear's head, its body, its hand. I did this weird curvy thing. Don't worry, I get rid of it because I know it looks super weird. I then also drew the paper and the edge of the desk. And then I also drew the honey pot, and I decided to make it kind of like a different shape and rounder at the bottom to add more interest. And the lid also decided it was going to give me some trouble, so I just worked around that and put it on the side. And then I worked on the piece of paper. I was going to write out something, but then I realized it's kind of like awkward because it's on the side and you wouldn't really be able to understand anything. So I just drew some scribbles, drew some vines on the side because it was kind of looking empty there, and I finished off with a little bee. So then I kind of erased everything to lighten it a bit, and I went in with this brown color that was pretty dark. I kind of wish it was a bit lighter, but I didn't have too many choices. And the paper kind of seemed to soak up the marker and kind of spread it into the little fibers of the paper. So that kind of gave it a fuzzy effect, but I feel like that works because it is a bear. And once that layer had dried, I went in with the same color again and kind of went over the darker spots to add some shadow. I don't really think it worked, but the attempt was made. I then started on the honey, and oh god, that's a mistake. Oh, and we're making it worse, okay. But yeah, I colored in the cute little bee, and then using this cute light brown color, I colored in the jar. And I was kind of worried that the lid would blend in with the jar. And it did, but that's when I decided that I was just going to do line art. So I do that when I finish coloring. But I moved on to the green vines, and I kind of just colored those in and used a darker color for the insides of them. I do know it's weird to have 2 random vines on the side of your desk, but it adds a pop of color and it fills in the space, so we're going to go with it. I colored in this paper with this kind of light pink color, which I thought would be a bit lighter, but it's okay. So then I went in with the desk, and I decided to make it kind of like a wood grain thing. So I made sure to color all in the same direction, which was really annoying when I was going around the leaves. But I decided on this kind of red-brown color because it contrasted with the fur of the bear and the paper pretty well. But then it was time for that line art I had mentioned, so I went around the bear, the pencil, kind of everything that needed some. I went over all the words and stuff so you could definitely read those, and they were in pencil. Here's where I separated the lid from the jar. Yay, finally. And I also went over the leaves. And then lastly, I added the wood grain texture. I feel like I did kind of a bad job with this, but I tried. I really did. And I actually had folded the paper, so then I just cut off the excess. So here is how the finished drawing turned out from the emojis bee, bear, and paperclip. I really like it, and I love the cozy vibes that it gives off. I had a lot of fun with this, and I really enjoyed the challenge, so I definitely recommend it if you want to try this out yourself. Again, I will have the generator linked in the description, and yeah. Hope you enjoyed. Bye!